because we can't get the name right.
Whitewater. Good.
Because we can't get the name right, none of us can remember what it is, and it sounded close to Weight Watchers.
Yeah, it was the Whitewater Mansion. Whitewater being the clan is the family that holds the main governance of Demian and also runs day-to-day business. And founded it, blah, blah, blah. You all came in with a forged piece of paper based off the invitation that the bookstore owner had, and were able to gain entrance and a audience with the Whitewater clan, the leading family at least. The leading 3 members at least. 3 of them. Double checking that thing real quick. Well, what?
I'm laughing at what I rolled. Continue.
Okay. You met Tianka Whitewater, who is the much more elderly leader of matriarch of the family. Rakshur or something like that? Notes. Try to make this quick. Oh yeah. Is Risha the mother of Kardag, who is who's about y'all's age, all human. You all presented your case of what you are trying to do. Holy shit. Okay.
Tell me all your secrets,
Fair enough. We will get there. But, you all presented your case after several rounds of being coy and trying to... both parties being coy and traversing around one another until the Feast of Dust was mentioned, where the family got nervous. It was then found by the party, at least, that the matriarch Tianka has been taken ill by the Feast of Dust, but has been staving off the effects by recruiting the local priest of Serenre, Ericor. He is still within their retinue and such, and you all put forth the proposition that, and your commission by Duchess Nehemiah, that you are here to end the blight. With faces paling and realizing the sanctity of your duty, as Risha gave sway to your judgment, as it were, and post-haste duty, though Kardag and Tianka wished to test your abilities, as Tianka was very adamant that the outside desert was very, very dangerous, and simply stated she will throw her best abilities at you, and should you survive, she will judge you worthy. The party did, with barely a scratch, and Kardag then went on to take on martial duty of testing your blades, as he was also having a very vested interest to see how you all had your fighting style. There was rather interesting ways of getting rid of his dire tigers.
Yeah.
Garth may or may not be a father. But Kardag was rather swiftly dealt with, knocking him to a point where he yielded. With the Whitewater's blessing, you all were given Saeed, the come on, brain. The Sentinel of Miraz, who is of Demian, and whose bookstore you all were in. taking him back to his bookstore and revealing as many secrets as he could. Seeing that you were wholly on his side, you asked as many questions as you could, and he answered them to the best of his abilities, mentioning that essentially the Jackal Prince that you are fighting is one of the heralds of the apocalypse, of the whole heralds of the whole four horsemen. However, he is being raised alone. And mentioning that, but one of the key features of this is that that the only way to return the Jackal Prince to his imprisonment, or something of the like, is to return him to the relic he is in. He should be imprisoned in, which you all now have here in possession. He also mentioned that his siblings, who are also housed within the other three relics, will be very jealous of his freedom and will be very willing to stab him in the back. So you all went about your way, returning to Bloodrise Rock, finding more of the Cult of Ills that you had faced so long ago back at the library of Balfurum. There, they seem to have a skirmish with local gnolls. You all scared off the other two gnolls and found a substantial payday. And that is where we left off, I believe.
Sounds about right.
Alright, and I shall write things for you while you all can discuss your next move.
Well, so we all have the protections. Let's see, we came back here and found that we apparently missed a pile of stuff. Those pieces. Let's see, so Lim, I believe we have what, 2 locations to possibly go to at this point? Sounds right.
That is...
Adventure time is what I'm hearing.
From what I recall, you currently have 1 artifact,
Yep.
being the Shroud of Flies, and...
Wasn't the chalice one of the artifacts as well?
The chalice was not necessarily an artifact. It seemed to be more a... Well, it was an artifact, but not in the same capacity that the others are. It seemed the goblet is more sentinel creation versus the shroud. It doesn't imprison anything. It seems to simply be... It is a major artifact. Does that make more sense?
Yeah, gotcha.
But yes, you have at least one, and you found that the other, the other key, Oblivion key, that's what they're being called. The other three that you're looking for are the Ravenous Blade, which was the Jackal Prince's imprisonment, but was turned out to be a fake.
Right, yeah.
The Calabash of Last Droughts, and the Handflower of Genocide. You at least know the location of... You know the location of the Handflower and the Calabash. Assumably, the Jackal Prince has or something like that has the Ravenous Blade, or is being summarized at this point. The Handflower is found in the ancient city of Shadun, though Saeed warned it is no joke now. And the Calabash was lost. He does not know where it is. It was lost to them.
Well, might as well start with whatever's closest.
Well, since the lost one is lost, we should go to the known one.
It is lost, but I might be able to Google it at some point.
I can try using some, my local skills to see if I can get any information that way.
Local skills?
Yeah, and I roll...
Knowledge local?
Well, I have Find in every town feed as well.
The only thing I will say is that it will be difficult because of the fact of how obscure this knowledge is. Like even Len's spell Google was able to reveal very little.
I was thinking a direction to go in.
I just like how straight you were able to say that.
Hey man, sometimes
We've called it that enough. It's officially the name,
I have to, and plus I have to kind of go with it at this point. It's like, I mean, I don't know the name of the spell, but yeah.
Okay.
It's,
I can roll it.
Epiphany, I think
Can't
is the
hurt.
official name.
I prefer Google.
I prefer Google too.
I am for Google.
I'll roll it. It can't hurt.
Yeah, go ahead.
So at least give us a direction to go in. Wow, Dad. Okay.
Scry or an augury or something where you can ask nature, what up, what way?
I do have spells. Yes, hold on.
Which way? Yo, where the way? Where is the way?
Do you know the way?
Mind you, I haven't looked at my 4th level spells yet, so...
True. This one.
Let's see, they said Druid. Lay of the Land isn't what we want, but I do have that as well. Let's see what which gives me. Make it bigger so I can actually read. I sent a phone call.
Yeah, you're gonna sense a lot of those. This damn thing never stops going off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't upgrade was my companion.
Mm-hmm.
But I do one of my turtles is now a familiar, Greg, by the way. Due to feet.
Okay.
I'm not going to do much with it other than it being a second familiar, but...
The turtle now sees color. It sees a new color. It doesn't know what it is now.
Okay, apparently I need to go back to my druid spells. Which spell is... Squad. probably under druid spells, though. Let's go down to 4th level and see what's under there once it finishes loading. One second. 3rd. Create. Let's see. Wait. Create treasure map. No, we don't want to use that one.
Yeah, that's the one that Eric wanted to do, if I remember right.
I still at some point need to do Mad Monkeys.
We shall see about that.
Have power. Spotlight. Okay, 4th level. Let's see. I can track aerial creatures now. I can walk on air.
Cool.
I can do Pocahontas and deliver messages via animals. I can make a barrier. I can make calm air, apparently. Spell magic. I can go through things. Forest sense. I don't know. To sense the location of a distant target that is near a plant or fungus. That might work. I can do reincarnate. Reincarnate. I can bring people back to life now, guys.
Oh, yeah, reincarnate's a interesting spell. It's a roulette.
Has not been a close problem yet. Anyways,
well, that was my druid spells. Let me look at my witch spells here. That's 2nd, and 3rd and 4th. 3rd, there we go. Fly, you fools. I wonder. Look, have we tried locate object yet?
Nope. But that only works within like 1,000 feet, doesn't it?
I'm waiting for it to load. Let's find out. It 400 feet plus 40 feet per level, so 40
you sense the direction of a well-known or clearly visualized. You can look for a general thing. Looking there, a specific and accurate mental image.
I could also do see beyond and ask the spirits.
Oh, see, that kind of thing is more what I was thinking.
An interesting way. Because you do kind of know where Shadoon is, to a degree.
I mean, I have spirit bonds, and then there's another one that I just passed by accident. Spirit bond, where did it go? You know the direction, relative distance, human condition of target creatures or objects. Gotta wait for the bigger thing of it to load.
Though we'll say that Saeed did tell you that half the reason it's difficult to find the artifacts is because they have... let me verify this.
Fourth level.
Essentially, the artifacts should be surrounded by a I can't think of the word, but basically anti-scrying circle or something like that.
Okay. Hmm.
I can
Maybe double
dimension
check.
guys. I can use divination.
And that's what I was thinking, like divination or something like that.
But if it's protected from scrying,
That's what I was thinking. It's like something that allows her to. Well, scrying would be great, but failing that, something that would allow her to ask the great beyond. You know, like say
Divination.
something like speak to the spirits in the area that may have been here when it was last here, or speak to her, speak to nature
This is
or
true.
something.
This is true.
It's like
It does
divination. Yeah.
It does not say anything about that. So yes,
Yeah,
it is a
similar-
hypothetical thing.
Similar to Agory, but more powerful, a divination spell can provide you with a useful piece of advice in reply to a question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that is to occur within 1 week. This advice is granted by the spell, and it can be a simple phrase or rhyme or etc. And that correct divination is 70% plus percent caster level. Okay, so that one could work. I can do chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah, putting us on a chaos won't exactly help the problem.
I know. I thought it was cool. And I can go through mirrors and transport. I can make your bullets special.
Even more special, my bullets.
special brand.
I can also scry. Common slime. So they determined locate object wasn't going to work.
Yes, I believe so. Because not only because of the because of the scrying or anti kind of stuff around it, but also because you need a specific and accurate mental image of it. You're not entirely sure what it even looks like.
So divination would be probably the only one.
It sounds like you asking about rumors and the past might be helpful. If anyone else has any idea.
Do you want me to just talk to people? I can do that. Or do you want me to talk to the dead?
Well, I was thinking actual people. They may be downtrodden, but they're still people.
Are there actual people around here to talk to?
Oh,
What people?
I mean, I can always talk to the plants.
We're in the desert. I'm not sure what plants you'll find.
We would need to go. We would need to go back to the to the. I hate to call it a city, but the encampment
Village.
around the walls. Demier. And, Demier. That's what I'm talking about. Because if...
To find where Shadoon is?
Well, I mean, there are people there in Demier.
Dimian, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's more a question of like, okay, what's your goal? Where are you trying to go? But it's not I'm just trying to I'm trying to, yeah, I'm doing a horrible job of this, but essentially trying to recall that you're trying to head to Shadoon, right? Because it is one of the places you know where an artifact is.
Yeah.
Right? Well,
let's head to Shadoon and work from there.
Yeah, but I don't think we actually know where Shadoon is.
I thought Shadoon is what we did know.
Yeah, you did. You do know where Shadoon is.
Okay, well, let's just start heading.
Yeah, Saeed told you where Shadoon is.
Oh, God.
And
Whoops.
And people can tell. And if people ask, it's like, you sure you want to go that way? Well, all right, but it's that way.
I can also use lay of the land to get us there faster.
Lay of the land.
Oh, how does that work?
Lay of the land?
Yeah. This is the character passage.
Oh, okay. One moment, I gotta remember how it works. I thought that was a druid spell. Maybe it's a witch spell. Basically, I get the plants telling me which is the best and easiest route to take.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to talk to a lot of cacti then.
I just need a little bit. Sometimes it's the wind. It's really dependent. Backgrounds?
And also, as an aside, a religion check, please, while you're all kind of walking amongst the cave, trying to figure out a plan of attack.
Yay! One moment.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow! Damn it, roll 20.
Wow.
Religion.
Well,
22.
As you're all kind of debating this and kind of looking throughout the cave, trying to gather what might have been here in case you did miss one of the relics, as you're going about this cavern, you can tell automatically that many hands have worked this natural cavern over the years, digging out shelves and niches, carving lewd pictures into the sandstone walls, and constructing an enormous statue of a pregnant jackal-headed woman that occupies the southern side of the room. There's a large cave, as you're kind of noticing the jackal-headed woman and all that, identifying it as a shrine to Lamashtu, the mother of monsters. And that this cave most likely has been turned into, or was turned into, one devoted to her worship. And yeah, that's it. And subsequently, also notice that a a few of the gnolls are marked with a tattoo of Lamashtu.
Anyone, anyone find this interesting over here? He's referring to the mushroom stuff and the fact that freaking Lynn rolled a 40.
Oh, 22, thank you.
I seen that 20 plus 20 equals 40.
That was,
there.
that was for my other role.
Yeah.
That was a different roll.
Oh, no. Look at the imagery. I hope that means he's not gonna birth a god or anything.
This person is not from my background, but is from my background at the same time. God damn it, Greg. I'll have to turn my back, guys.
When you mention that, Kinara, Mar speaks up. I don't think that's the Jackal Prince. That's pretty sure that's a depiction of Lamashtu, or one of her servants. But it is probably a good idea to know that the local gnolls are at least practitioners of Lamashtu.
Yeah.
At least there's something for the pack.
Can I figure out a gender with that roll?
Sense motive, I suppose.
Well, I meant with my original roll, yeah.
Yes. Is the
Did I
answer.
get the gender right with my guess?
No. It's
Okay.
I'll explain. But continuing on. But yes. You all wish to make your way to Shadu?
Yes.
Any supplies you want to get or sell off before you head out?
How far is it to Shadu? Because we got like a month's worth of stuff at this point.
To Shadun is 200 miles north of Dimian. And if I remember correctly...
I assume we do not have Eric's super travel speed anymore.
I'll say you do, because technically she is still here.
Okay, so yeah, which means we always travel at a fast pace. And Sarah,
the wind makes it easier.
And Sarah has the ability to fuck with terrain.
Significantly
the cleric who create
closer.
food and drink would be good.
Funny you say that.
Oh, did you finally learn how to do this?
Okay,
Yes,
so
actually,
from your
I
current
prepared.
position, it seems to be, from your current position, it would be 150 miles north from Bloodrock. You would be doing a bit of minor backtracking, but again, you have about a month's worth of supplies, and plus, you also have equipment from here as well you can sell off.
I hope you like wine, meat, and fruit.
That's all the basic food groups.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And bread.
I like big veggies along the way.
We also have grain. Also, I don't think my compatriots would mind if we borrowed their rations.
Who is this talking?
Mar.
That's the only other person who can talk.
Mar is the one we don't know the gender of?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will know as soon as Greg messages me, but yes. Start evil laugh, yeah.
Son of a bitch is trying to out mystery me.
How dare!
It's a mystery.
We'll definitely be prepared on the food front, with or without Settlement's intervention.
And yes, and so you wish to return to Demian and go to the first circle, I believe it is? Yes, first circle to trade off supplies there. Or with whoever is willing to trade at this point, yes.
Yeah.
How much prep time are we going to need?
That entirely up to you.
The fuck? The fuck? Knowledge check?
Nature or Arcana?
Okay. Which is higher? Nature.
But yes, and it's entirely up to you to how much prep time you have, and as for selling price of equipment, I will just let you sell off at take just 10% off for basically resale value.
Well, normally resale value is you sell it at 50% value.
True.
So I have a thing that lets me do it at 60% value instead.
Raise that up to 70 because they're kind of desperate.
Okay.
And you are kind of the only sort of game in town.
29, Greg. Nature.
Now, it doesn't sound like we need to sell off anything at the moment, so...
Well, do we not want to sell anything just because we can?
Well, that's up to you guys. Do we want to sell stuff? I got a bunch of, we got a bunch of, magic chainmail shirts and shit we could be selling.
Well,
But we're not exactly hard up for cash right now.
well, even our bags have a finite amount. How close are we to capacity?
We are pushing, saddlebag capacity and stuff.
So let's at least sell maybe half of it.
Alright, well... Alright, let's go through here. I'm still upgrading the weapons, so we don't necessarily want to sell those right now.
Okay.
We have 6+1 chainmail shirts. We have 8 amulets of mighty fists. We have a dagger of repose.
Whatever that does.
We have 6,000 gold versus of literally, as told by the GM, random swag.
Yeah.
Well, let's sell the random swag.
Let me verbatim.
The random swag didn't have a weight. It was just 6,000 gold worth of random stuff in this room.
Pretty much. It was Ibris's con earnings.
Yeah.
I was gonna say let's keep that. Let's put that as just so we can have 600 gold and grab the swag part.
Well, 6,000, but yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe half of the other things you listed.
Okay, well, we have the chainmail shirts that are magical, and we have the amulets which are magical. I can sell those if you want. Because everybody who uses chainmail has already got it at this point, unless you use it and didn't tell me.
No, I don't use it.
In which case, I will go into this book, and I will find these items.
Okay, since we're in town, I would like to buy the ingredients for sun wine.
Yep. They will be scraping by a little bit, but because of the state of Dimian. But either through the merchants or even through the priesthood, they can hook you up with a amount that you can at least do a few things.
Okay.
4,000 times 8 is 32,000.
No name comes to mind, though,
Which is only 1,000 gold.
for Lynn.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Plus masterwork, plus cost of the chain.
So did this person, was he sent with us? Or was he just showed up?
He was sent by an ally, so they claimed.
Mar claims that they were sent by Rowan and interested parties.
Okay.
Represent.
And you said plus 10% for desperation?
Yeah, you're at 70%, because...
Okay, so that's 32,000 gold added.
Nice.
How much would it cost to be able to make my broom go faster? That's what I want to know.
The only problem with that would be...
No, that was the total.
Finding someone of equivocal magical ability that could do that, and Dimian's kind of sparse on that.
I just meant somewhere in the world.
Oh, somewhere in the world?
I can, cash out.
How much did your broom cost?
17,000 gold.
17,000.
So, anybody want that bag of holding now?
Yeah, I think we need it at this point.
Might as well go for the Type 4. We can afford it.
Alright, let's get it.
Well, this assumes the town has it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, yeah, I meant next town that we can get it.
To answer your question, Sarah, hypothetically, I'm just doing my own relative numbers because I'm just trying to figure it out. Completely homebrewing it. 6,400. This is just based off my own previous numbers, unless you can come up with a better. Essentially, price of enchanting the broom to go faster.
Mm-hmm.
Which is essentially, from my mind, they would be basically adding the haste spell to it.
Which is what I figured.
And then plus also enhancing the broom. So again, it's either 6,000 or 3,000, depending on how you go about it. So yeah.
Okay. I will
Minimum
be
3K.
each town we go to. I'll be on a slight quest to find someone for that.
Broom, broom, where's my broom?
But I'm also doing something, but I need to check what the spell says.
Oh yeah, were you selling the dagger of repose?
No, I'm hanging on to it for the moment.
Good call.
I think we got enough shit right now.
Do you wish a quick reminder of what it does?
No, I've got it listed right here.
Good guy. Cool.
As I say, it's a +1 undead vein dagger, and once a day it can cast Sanctify Corpse.
Yep.
Okay, Greg.
Yee.
I am going to use Animal Messenger to carry a letter home.
Which home?
Well, to Nehemia and Rowan.
Okay.
I just looked it up. It can do it.
Okay.
It basically just summons an animal. I'm thinking a bird because that makes the most sense.
Uh-huh.
And it
Go
carries a
far
message
enough,
to them.
I remember Animal Messenger had a range limit.
I just closed it. Hold on.
You can respond to this message.
It just says it takes them to it. It doesn't say. It says the range of where you can summon it. It doesn't say how far you can send it.
Okay, maybe I give a different version then.
That's probably fair. But yeah, so what's the message?
I will type it in chat so that way it doesn't take away from the game.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm gonna send it in Skype because it'll be easier to.
Roger that.
So ignore that part. Really? Gotta turn off my enter as a send, apparently. No, fuck it. That's too much work. What? Stop it! No, I don't want you to do that.
Okay, so, from you're saying I can get the ingredients, you're able to sell things, Lynn is apparently info gathering.
Yep.
Oh, and if you do go to the priest for that, they do ask, since it was rumored you went up to the Whitewater mansion, did you see Priest Aracor? Is he alright?
Which we did. And he is.
Okay, is he coming back?
Or will, shoot, remind me?
That was the priest that they're holding hostage until
Okay.
until she's done getting cured.
Okay, in my mind, it's just, he's like the priest. I forgot he actually had a name. Okay.
You're like, oh, that dumb human priest.
It's Uguay. As soon as
Uwe.
our task is done, he'll be free to come back if he likes.
If... What? Well, there's a lot there to unpack, but... Task? What task? Or is this something I am better off not asking?
I'll make a gesture towards the rest of the to indicate the rest of the inhabitants. a task that should largely mitigate all of our issues.
Which ones? Which ones? The poverty, the corruption, or the plague, the animals everywhere, or am I missing something?
Well, primarily the plague. After the plague's gone, everything else should follow, since people no longer have to worry about being crazed.
Should it be ordained? Oh, I hope so. Well, good luck with your journeys, and may Serene's light light your path, and may her sound warm your hearts to victory.
Thank you. More light can't hurt.
Oh god, my eyes!
What was the town? What town are we going to again?
Shadun.
Thank you.
It is an ancient ruin at this point. It is infested by gnomes.
But it's still a town though, right?
It's not a...
It's time for Critical Knoll.
Except instead of a shaft, you're going into a room. But, it's not a town in the sense that there are, well, inhabitants that you would particularly care for. It's kind of infested, basically. It is a no-go zone. Good folk ignore that.
So, after we go to Shadun, is there a place we're supposed to come back to?
Saeed suggested that finding two of the artifacts, one of which you have, should lead you hypothetically to the Calabash, and then hypothetically lead to the Ravenous Blade. Within reason. Because the main goal that the Jackal Prince's forces are trying to do is either keep the relics secured, or toss them or make them just lost.
Okay. My question was more as for what I was writing, I was trying to think of a town I could pick up their response in, that's all.
I think that since it's a summoned creature, it can return to you.
No, after it takes its message, it stays there.
That seems silly.
It's like, you would think it could bring it back. Response back.
No, that makes
Messenger
sense.
creature?
Animal messenger? I guess a spell. Yeah, you compel a tiny creature to go to a spot you designate. This must come used for the spell is to get an animal to carry a message to your allies. During this period of waiting, the messenger allows another to approach it and remove any scroll it then token carries.
I recognize the council has made a decision, but considering it is a stupid-ass decision, I'm going against it.
Are you saying it can return a message?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that is...
It can respond to this message.
It can damn well respond to this message.
I look forward to your tweet.
Okay, so I cast Google, she casts Twitter.
Yup.
Yep. It will probably get there by the time you get to Shadun, because, again, 150 miles.
She sends a similar one to Nehemia, but it's less flirty.
Mm.
It's more like, Did you send me a babysitter? The fuck?
Who the shit is this?
Pretty much.
Actually, no, it's who the fuck is this? Language! I'm sorry, whom the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
Whom the fuck is this? I will be saying that in character at some point. Because I feel like that's who he is.
That cost me a level 2 spell, guys. Just saying.
Hey, sometimes you need to figure out things.
It's bothering Sarah, thus it's bothering my character.
Yaha.
A fair point, and though I'm pretty sure, and I'm sure it's at least someone in the back of everybody else's mind of like, who the hell is this schmuck?
Okay. So yeah, that is sent while they're off doing their selling of stuff.
Yep. That said, by the time you get to at least midway to Shadoon or so, it should return, considering its speed. Because it is an African swallow, not a European.
Indeed.
Sadly, it is still laden.
But it's only laden with paper, not coconuts.
Oh, I forgot to mention something in that letter.
You can...
I'm at it.
You may edit.
Okay, done. Okay, so to Shadoon!
To our Shadoon.
Shadoon, 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 Shadoon. Did we ever verify how quickly you guys can go?
We can travel at whatever fast march is. Thanks to the song of, hoorah.
Tactical movement hampered, local overland. Forced march? No, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, that might be it.
Okay, so we do actually have all that.
Whatever
I believe you all have.
Song of marching thing is.
By the sound of it, though, you do have equivocally light horses or something of the like.
Yeah, all of us are using like the chocobos, which I believe is the equivalent of like the light horse.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have chocobos with a wagon or two.
No, we have no wagons.
Oh, no wagon.
Keep thinking about getting wagons, but we have yet to actually have enough craft to need it.
I have my broom, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but your broom's
You're just
slower
like,
than the chocobo.
I know. That's why I need to get a haste spell on it.
Permanent seed. So hypothetically, per day, supposedly at normal speed, 40 miles.
Blades
Per
wind
day.
makes us faster.
40 miles per speed, and you go fast. So basically doubled. So that's 80 miles a day. And then probably cut even more in half. My gosh, you all car on fire through that desert. Make that desert your bitch.
I look forward to your response, Greg.
Of course. So you're able to meet, by the sound of it, a little over 80 miles.
Wow.
So you're maybe almost 100 miles in a day. Because March plus the spell just boom. Like I said, y'all are cutting fire. Y'all are basically automobiles at this point.
Plume
Wait.
of like sand and stuff trailing behind us.
Can't wait till Len creates a car, basically.
Oh, there's
Or
still
something
that.
equivalent.
Was it the land boat?
I've had a few ideas. I just feel like the car will be slower.
That's all. That's us. Only depends on how much you do, because again, these are hypothetical numbers, and depending on how much horsepower you make, we'll see. I'm sorry, but all I can imagine are like drive-bys.
Phew.
Meow. Polymorph you into a chicken, bitch. Right. So your first day of travel, you are, as said, blazing a path, going past Bloodrock, Rise Rock, whatever. Moving past, making good time, and about later into the evening. Oh yeah, that is a check and account for that. Into the distance, you do see. Well, actually, perception checks, please, as you all are making your way through the desert.
Ooh, perception check. Gotcha. Yay! A roll that's not an 8. I'll be distracted by all the sand that's on me. Who am I running
Oh no,
behind?
that's actually pretty good. That's still pretty good. These people are not particularly stealthing. Because it's kind of hard in the desert. Sarah, what is your perception?
Oh, sorry.
Perception.
My perception
Perception.
is a number of computer cooperating. 20. 17 plus 13, so 18, 19, 20, so 30.
Okay, cool. As you all are cutting this path, you see another cloud of dust kind of off to your diagonal right. That's heading. Let's see. Let me actually take you to the main screen. We haven't been here in a while. So let's see. Moving the marker here. You're about here. So supposedly Dimian or Shadoon or about here-ish is Bloodrock. And then a little further ways here should be Shadoon. You all are about, well, let's actually fix that because that doesn't look right at all. Oop. About that. That looks good. That's a good distance. Yeah. you're about here when you see movement of another, I said, cloud of dust heading about, like, to your northwest. It's about it's not too far away. It's not a mile, but a couple 100 feet away.
Can anyone see who that is?
I will whip out my spyglass and see if I can identify.
They've probably seen us too.
We're kind of hard to miss. Yeah. Huge ass dust cloud and all that.
So you use
we can
the
ignore them.
spyglass. Using the spyglass, new perception, please. Well, actually, just use the. I'll just use. Well, actually, yeah. Go ahead. Perception to see if you can like kind of see through the dust and all that.
Natural 20.
Whew. Mid saddle. Just with taking one hand with unclocking it. Put it up to your eyepiece. You see a small band of horses, light horses. Most of the travelers covered up in usual turban gear and such.
Arabian Nights.
But they don't like your face, so they'll cut off your ear. It's barbaric, but it is home. But on one of the, you're able to get a very good picture of them, despite the sandstorm they're kicking up. You see on one of the sleeves on one of them the distinctive mark of the Cult of Ills.
I found the bad guys.
And as you're looking, you notice that one of their band is looking back similarly and does kind of something similar with their hands.
And they
Sees
found
you all.
me.
And you notice one of their band pull out a staff and a small spark of green energy pop over the group as they speed a little bit more faster.
Oh, I can use a distance spell. Woohoo.
They were so running away.
They think they're running away.
Well, I mean, they are obviously running. They are going that way, and that is a general away direction in which their legs are moving quickly in a running-like fashion.
And you do see some of them pulling out weapons such as bows and arrows.
And they think they want to throw down.
Okay.
Has an idea. Has to find this field. I can do a ball of lightning now, guys.
Ooh. Also, what was that sound? That sounded like a car.
That's my AC turning on. It's really loud.
How
Fair.
far away are they? You said about 100 feet?
Several hundred feet.
Ooh.
I'll put it at a very good pace. I'll say like 600.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, that's
Enough that there's a very good distance between you all of like you can clearly see one another, but you can't really do anything about it at the
You
moment.
said it was how far?
600, I think?
Okay.
Yeah. I think Sekhmet won't let them leave.
I was thinking about throwing curse train at them, but that works.
And as you all begin kicking up dust
Wait,
and rolling initiative...
wait. I'm gonna do something preemptively.
Yeah.
Can I throw a fireball at them? Because I have a range of 720 feet.
Fair enough.
Why does the cleric know the fireball?
For you all can do a preemptive strike. Roll your things. Hold on.
I would love to do my aggressive thunderclap, but they have to be 160 feet within me.
Unfortunate.
Because that's the follow-up to the segment won't let them leave comment. Okay.
Same with ball of lightning. But once I get to 7th level, I can create an additional... Oh my god! I can have so many globes of lightning.
Okay. Oh, it's just a saving throw.
Yeah.
You're kind of sad, aren't you? You're like, oh.
No, it's fine, because you know what that means?
But
That means I won't have to rely on the dice.
fair. Well, you kind of rely on the dice, but not
So
really.
you're relying on, the GM's dice.
Yeah, not my dice, where I can roll... Where rolling above a 10 is... But yes, much to everyone's surprise, he will be requesting Sekhmet's aid in the fiery decimation of his foes.
Oh,
For a minute,
awesome. ...
Wait, I know that one!
I'm assuming we don't want me to use Thorny Entanglement.
This is, we didn't sleep, did we?
I'd assume it's been at least a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, GM is free to correct us, but it sounds like we've been traveling for a little bit.
Yeah, you all could have taken a rest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just need to know if I can refresh my slots.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Checking things. Checking.
Check. 1, 2, check.
Mic check.
I might have a spell that will work. Let's see. How far can I throw this one? Nope. How is range? Meh. Meh. This is medium, so I still have to be within 100 feet. God damn it. I have all these cool spells, but they have to be within 100 feet of me.
That's why I was excited. It was like, what range is fireball? It's freaking long range!
Bring you over here. Distance is not true, because borrowing another one of the maps. Actually, can tweak that real quick. Each grid, I'll say, is because you all can actually go really fast. And you're all on basically horses and the like, so mounted combat.
Is this one going to be far enough? Up to 30 feet. Fuck. I can do daylight.
The ruins are somewhat negligible, but could be hypothetical cinematic things. So first, let us quickly go for the fireball. Who do you aim for?
I was about to put that in totally wrong. Okay. Let me use this right here. So
it's a relative distance.
okay.
They're kind of closer together.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay, because I was gonna go for like the center.
Okay, so
like
and
this guy.
that will basically get them. Yeah. Let's see. It is reflex.
Yep.
So for... Hold on, marking different things. And yes, you did see riflemen in there. So let's see. This will be 20.
Was it Shift Enter to go down the line in the Roll20 chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Their DC is a 17.
Let's see if this even works for me. If I can even do this. And copying, pasting, and copying that just in case I lose it, so I don't have to type the entire damn thing. Yep, figured. Okay, so... First... That... No. Okay, fine. Okay, that group made it. My gosh, that group made it, I think.
DC 17.
They didn't.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
let me just double check my DCs here, but I am 90% certain. Yep, DC 17.
Okay, so they are affected. That's why. Dirt. He is affected. And finally... Oof. This is gonna hurt. So, half damage for these schmucks. So that's... They don't have that, so...
Keel, I like that our mounted speeds are actually having meaning now.
If anyone wants to else throw anything, say it now, because I need to go to my meeting.
Nope.
See you in a bit.
As you begin seeing them slowly speed up because they are using pitiful horses comparatively to your amazing chocobos. Can I you say those words of Sekhmet won't let them go. As you pull up, are you using your holy symbol? Just for flavor's sake.
That's usually how divine casters work.
Yeah, it's a domain spell anyway, so yeah.
You take your holy symbol, raise it up to the sun, and basically throw your fists at them as from the sun a shimmer comes, raging past you all straight into the to the other part of enemies. Boom! As flame herds, as they kind of skitter and kind of roll all about. And we'll return for this momentarily. Be back.